What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for SoFi Technologies with the ticker symbol SOFI. I will first be going over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So I haven't looked at SoFi in a very long time. I think the last time I looked at it was back in July 11th. So it's almost 2 months since I looked at it. And July 11th was right over here. You see the price was trading right around the high $6 level. It went up to the top of the range, got rejected, went to the bottom of the range, found support, tried to break out on top of the range, got rejected. So it's just a range pattern. I mean, this is a very consistent type of pattern going on. You can see that when price gets up to the high sevens, it fails. And when price gets back down to the low sixes, it supports itself. It finds support. So a lot of resistance here, a lot of support at lower prices. So this is what's basically the traders are focusing on. Whenever price bounces off a level multiple times, it becomes more obvious, right? So it's obvious that there's resistance at the $7.90 level, and it's obvious there's support at the $6.32 level. So then traders can play that, right? They like that consistency. They can be confident in their trade, meaning like if they take their profit at this level, or they know when to enter short positions, so it becomes consistent. So basically we hit the top and failed, so there's a good chance the price will work its way back to the bottom. I'm looking for the 631, and since this is a large move down, there's a good chance we can see another similar size leg in the future. So overall, expecting more downside because of the range pattern. Price hits the lows, it goes up to the highs. Price hits the highs, goes down to the lows. So the next logical area is the lows of the range. So I'm expecting the lows of the range, especially given this move down. It wasn't like a small little move that we just got rejected and then we could push up higher. This is a pretty strong drop already. So there's a good chance we could see, price back down to the low sixes. So that's all I have on the daily chart. That's all I'm going to say for that. Not much else to say, not much else to report. Look at the weekly chart. Well, overall, you can still see this somewhat of a downward bias to this chart. You can still draw a trend line off of the swing highs. You see that I connected two first swings. We just got rejected from the trend line. Getting rejected from the top of the range, there's a lot of signs for more lower prices. So that's how I'm looking at SoFi. But at the same time, it looks like it could be possibly some sort of bullish trend line in play as well. So again, we have a higher lows but lower highs. So eventually we're going to come up to a point where we're going to break the trend lines to the top, or we're going to break the trend line to the bottom. So we'll see what happens. As of right now, it's more bearish than bullish, but once it gets to these lower prices, that can change, and then eventually it might be more bullish than bearish. So overall, I would say it's neutral, but short term, it is looking likely we're going to see more downside for SoFi Technologies. So all I have for SoFi on the daily weekly charts. If you guys have any comments, please leave it below. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.